Today, we have another episode of Let's Talk About It. But first, what's going on, everybody? Jeremy back again with Remy Q Studios. I want to welcome you to my studio. And you know what? We're just going to jump right in this. I'd like to bring on the host / co-host, depending on whose channel it's on, Mr. Chris from Cardboard Crazies. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Remy? I love the armor tonight.
Thank you. I believe you had mentioned that you were drinking a body armor, and I said, I'm going to wear a body armor. So conveniently, I had it to my left, per usual, of all of my props, real or not real. And decided I'd put this bad boy on. So what the heck? You know, if somebody comes in and starts, if marauders break in and open fire, hopefully I'll keep the chest safe. So
there you go.
I don't think we really should hold off too long. This particular guest is somebody who I've been on his channel, and I think several times I've asked when he would be on this channel, and for a while he was very elusive, almost like when would he be able to hit up a live stream or be on somebody's show? And all of a sudden he started popping up more and more. And luckily, Chris, you were able to talk him in this. I'm not sure how you were able to swing this one, but it's Mr. Chip Gettler. And where's he at? Oh, there he is. Perfect.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
I tell you, to be honest,
I see
with
Remy's wearing the vest. Is that because you took so many shots last weekend that you're like protecting yourself from this week?
That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm trying to maintain my my street cred in the rap game.
Yeah, there you
go.
There you go.
I put this on.
Yeah.
Just so happens I've had this for several years, but. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on, Chip. I really appreciate it. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, you were, again, just like I said, very elusive. I wasn't sure if we'd ever have you on. I think kind of the inside joke, I think for a while I called you
White Shadow. I can still see you.
Very good. White Shadow, huh?
Wasn't quite sure we'd be.
Wait a minute. This isn't supposed to be attack me. I'm the guest.
Hey, you were talking about the shots.
He's already started, Chris. What the hell?
White Shadow. I can still see you.
I like that. I can still see you.
That's why he's wearing the flak jacket, because he's avoiding all those bombs from last week.
I'm telling you. That's okay. That's fine. I understand.
Man. Okay, so why don't we?
I'm glad you guys actually had me here. I'm glad you guys had me on. That's nice.
Oh, I'm really excited about it. Seriously, it's we joke about having you on and everything, but really excited that we finally were able to swing this. So again,
I'm glad
really,
you guys
really
didn't have I'm glad all the other people said no, so I could say yes because I know I'm the last choice. I'm the Jordan Rivers of the comic community.
No, in all honesty, so Chris and I usually it's either like directly after the show or the following day we'll start to talk. I'm like, all right, who do we have? Has anybody contacted you? Have you contacted anybody? And sure enough, I mean, we had you locked in since last week, so it was it was ready to go and set up. So as long as it fit into your schedule, and perfectly it did, and I'm really happy about it. So
cleared the decks.
Well, we appreciate it.
What is it? Nick's Kicks and Comics says, as long as the corporate gods were appeased.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you after today. This is amazing. So let's check out the chat here real quick. We've got Mr. Gary B. How you doing?
Always first.
Mm-hmm. We got Legion of Comics. We are Legion. Indeed, we are. Whack Comics. What's going on? How you doing?
Yeah.
We have Mr. Slotted up here. Hello, hello.
Jace,
Nick's Kicks and Comics.
Mr. Nick.
What's going on, Dan? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. I am going to kill this banner. I swear the banner slows me down. I don't know if it's lagging for anybody else, but it's lagging for me, and that's going to mess me up. Mr. DJ Links, how you doing, sir? Thank you for joining. And, of course, Freaky Louie. What's going on, bud? How you doing? Thank you for joining.
Enough.
Oh, and Comics Will Break Your Heart. Hello, hello.
Hi, Jen.
We got Papa in the house. Everybody watch what you say. Mr. Panda Awesome is here.
Rising Sun.
Awesome Mike's here. What's going on, bud? Lucretius, how you doing? All right, there we go. Couple sneaking off here. Here we go. Hello, hello. Oh, we got 16 people in the chat right now. That's
The
awesome.
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah,
The Martian
yeah.
Manhunter.
Thank
He
you,
must
everybody,
have.
for
He must
joining.
have thought this was. He must have thought this was a Mark, Legion of Comics, and not me.
Tell you what, this thing's getting hot.
I was gonna say.
Well,
I can't take it off now. It's on.
I would
Take it off. It's going to be a whole
but
thing.
If I said take it off to you, then everybody would take it the wrong way, and
Mhm.
let's just stop it. No, oh God, we're gonna have another Tyler incident on.
All
our
right.
hands.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now that's what I should have done. I should have done vest, no shirt. Hashtag no sleeves.
Then we
Hashtag
would
no
have seen.
sleeves.
Then we would have seen the sweat right here build up on your vest.
Oh no! This is plated. You're not seeing anything but this right now. The sweat is just going to pool up on the hairless body that is me, and just
So then,
go everywhere
then when
else.
we hear that we know that it's the build up.
Yep. It's the build-up,
Very much
unfortunately.
so. Very much.
And
so.
again, this is turned on me all of a sudden. I don't know how we end up here.
White shadow. I can still see you.
I really wish I would have. Damn it!
This is the thing. If I enter a chat and I'm going to hear Remy Q, baby, I want you to get the white shadow at least once. I know I've succeeded if at least one person walks away with white shadow.
Oh God!
He was my favorite.
Yeah.
So, Wednesday, new comic book day.
Mhm.
Was anybody able to swing out, pick up anything new? Anything exciting? Or did you just have anything new arrive? I mean, I know it's new comic book day, but Chris, you and I are usually like a week behind anyways with like a new book pickup. However, I know that you're getting stuff all the time. I'm getting stuff all the time. So I didn't know if anybody maybe had something that was new.
Well, why don't we let our guest Chip start this?
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
You know what? We're going to let the guest start. And since I'm more experienced at this, I will remember to make him large. There we go. Eventually, I'll get it.
So I did pick up some stuff.
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. This is
Just a smidge. I got you.
Yeah. This is one of those where you tell the wife, I'm going to go just buy a few things and then come home with this and just scurry downstairs real quick. She's upstairs. She's hearing me. She's probably like, what are you talking about?
You come home and she's like, what did you get? And you're like,
White shadow. I can still see you.
Yeah, exactly. That was the exact thing. So what did you get? Oh, I got some good stuff right downstairs. So do you want me to show you kind of what I got, I guess?
yeah, if you're able. I mean, I don't want to spoil any videos.
No.
If you have something planned, don't.
The video's already up and no one watches my shit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So I got this Miracle Molly, the Batman 106.
Wow, that's nice.
108,
Nice.
whatever it is. Suicide Squad 3.
Nice.
Probably. Yeah. I was thinking I got glare going on, but got this one here, which is Crime Syndicate number 3.
Ooh.
I just thought that was a cool cover.
Yeah.
Neat. Cover. Noctera 3.
Ah, yeah.
And I love this. I believe this is the Gettler cover. I think he
Mhm.
did that. Very cool.
That's been an awesome story.
Yeah, it has been. It has. I picked this one up today. I've never heard of it before, but I picked it up, and it's interesting. It's good. You guys, I'll have to watch. You'll have to read this one. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I don't want to spoil it for you. I did in my video. I made a joke. I did pick up Wonder Woman,
Oh.
but it's not Wonder Woman. It's a Marvel comic, and but I'm like looking. I'm like, okay, this is Wonder Woman.
It does.
So-
It looks like an evil Wonder Woman.
Good
Yeah,
old art term. Gotta
Yeah,
love
good old
art.
art term. Yeah. Repurposes a design there. It's like, okay, DC didn't buy this one. We'll use it for Marvel then later. And like 6 bounty. I think turn the cover is phenomenal. It is, AJ. It is really cool. It got me my 0 point. So
Nice.
I don't know why I got it, but I got it because I don't play Fortnite. At least not anymore, since I'm terrible at it. But I got this cover here for Swamp Thing, and they have another
Nice.
cover, but I wish I would have gotten the other cover. But I like this cover too. It's kind of
I was-
earthy.
I was gonna say that one's nice. It's nice and colorful too. I like that blend.
Yeah. And I picked up the Star Wars Bounty Hunter, where the Bounty Hunter. This is the director's cut.
Mm-hmm.
And I also picked up this one and then this one. So couldn't tell
Nice.
I'm a Boba Fett fan. So
Just again, a smidge.
just a smidge. I couldn't remember if I had actually had this one or not, so I decided I'll buy it, and I didn't have it, so that was good. So this is
Nice.
number 3, but then number 4 came out this week as well. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I like those. Those are good. I picked up something independent, but good Asian.
Nice.
So, and I'll get into the end, guys. Immortal Hulk.
Yeah. Days of Future
Yeah.
Past reference.
It is
Yeah.
really, yeah. And I have the original, the cover A coming, like it comes in my pull box from Mill Geek Comics. But I figured, while I'm here, I'll just buy this one because, why not? And then the other day I ended up going and online and I ended up buying, since you were asking about this week, I ended up buying foil versions of Berserker 2.
Nice.
And then obviously it came with the Something is Killing the Children. And then I got Robin 1. And I did videos on these, but I got this Robin 1 as well. And then I did buy another Something is Killing the Children standalone, but I ended up giving it to a buddy of mine at work. So anyway, so that's what I got, guys. All kinds of
Hey.
goodies. Yeah, lots of reading to do this week. That's for
No,
sure.
that's awesome. I mean, again, if we're being perfectly honest, Chris and I are usually a little bit behind on it. So if the guest is short on anything new, we just talk about it. Like that's literally. I mean, let's say we're going to talk about it. Chris, did you happen to snag anything new or?
I had some stuff come in and also got. I was able to get online pretty early today, and I did get the Bounty Hunters and the Crime Syndicate. I got picked the same one up Chip got.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Other than that, I had some books come through the mail. I've got. I'm waiting on one. I did get the Batman 108, but I got the Carla Cohen Virgin cover. And
yeah, she's killing it. She's killing it.
She is absolutely killing
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she's finally starting to get noticed a lot more because she has done, I think, Red Sonja. I think she did a Vampirella, and she's done Sabrina. Which, speaking of, I guess I can show what I got this week.
Go for it.
Oh my God!
Good Asian is. Oh man!
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see
Frickin'
that
Panda.
because now I've got this.
Hey, Panda. There you go, bud. I was gonna hold off on the stickers. I was gonna let a few live streams go without the stickers. I got burned so bad last week. I was like, I'll go a little bit without the stickers, but for that,
Come
sir,
on, now, come on,
That's a sticker
sticker
plug.
it up.
that's a sticker plug right there.
So So this week I got my first ever Mark Jewelers book, and
Oh,
it's
nice.
in excellent condition. Godzilla number 13.
Ooh,
That's awesome.
it's beautiful.
I was excited about that. I don't have as many comics as I have. I don't have a single Mark Jewelers, so I was like, yeah, I gotta jump on that.
I have a couple that have the sending torn out of it. So,
Oh, do you?
And speaking of Carla Cohen, Sabrina the Teenage Witch number 1.
Oh, nice.
By Carla Cohen.
Awesome.
You posted it on Instagram, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
And then to go along with Chip's High Republic Adventures, I got number 1.
Awesome.
And then, of course, to show that I'm behind everybody else, I did get the Michelangelo book this week.
Oh, nice.
Finally jumped on it.
3 more to go, right?
Yep. Haha, number 4.
Do they do they have the Donatello one out yet? I know you're waiting for that one.
No, I think
Is it just Leonardo and Michelangelo?
Mikey.
Okay. Okay.
And then the last one I got, this is Malevolent Decimation, Lady Death, number 1.
Oh.
And your wife let you in the house with that one.
No, she doesn't know.
She had that behind
didn't
another
know.
book. She walked in.
She didn't know.
She just sees books come in and she's like, oh, more books today. Go figure.
Yeah.
And so I scurry into my office and I'm like,
Yeah.
White shadow. I can still see you.
yes, I'm definitely the White Shadow.
I gotta quickly find something for Remy. What the hell?
So to show you how behind I am, I got the 3 or 4 Department of Truth covers from last week. Ordered those.
Nice.
There's a few other books that I've got that are supposed to be on the way, but yeah, it sucks because like everybody's talking. Yeah, they always know.
We always know.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to be very nice tonight because after the rant video, whew,
Yeah, you're in trouble. You are in big trouble still, I imagine.
I had accomplices, so it can't just be focused on one person. I'll throw every one of them under the bus.
That's hilarious.
Jeez.
Well, I tell you, I did not. I did get some new stuff. I would like to wait to show it. Angel and I have a video that we're planning to do. I will say, and I'm wondering if I can even grab it to show you because it is quite large. But this box here was. It was something that I was working on in the basement. And so I had a stack of books on a couple chairs. I was like organizing it. And I think I've told everybody before that I don't have any like real long boxes or short boxes, aside from the Fantastic Four one that Angel bought from the comic book shop that was already filled. And so I happened to find, I had this Amazon box that was like a perfect size. And I filled it up and didn't think anything of it. And then we had a water issue in the basement. And it was like a question, like, am I going to get home and everything in this box is soaked and destroyed? Because it was like the one thing where I was doing it on the floor and thought I would be good and said, oh yeah, I'll put this on the chair, you know what I mean? Or take it back upstairs or something. And sure enough, one thing led to another. I don't know if, you know, one of the boys was yelling or something. I leave and then that was all she wrote. So luckily it didn't, you know, we didn't have a water issue in this particular area. It actually got close, but not quite to the box. Yeah. But I don't know. It's living life on the edge. That's how I like to do it. So
I'm not even going to make a joke because last time I did that, somebody about burned their face off. So, hey,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go, I'm sorry that happened. I'm glad that your books are okay, Remy.
I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, Dan Eckery. You're welcome. I think she was every guy in the 90s crush.
Yeah.
That was still young enough to crush on somebody and it not be weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she was in so much. I mean, even before that, she was Clarissa and who knows what else. So,
yeah.
Did anybody else find Clarissa weird how the boy climbed in through the window all the time? Like he was there at the most inopportune times. Like, what happens if he climbs in through the window? We have a Clarissa Explains It All episode about him climbing in while she's trying to change.
Oh, like he didn't know. Like it looks like he's peeking in and she's changing, and then he's like, "Oh," but in reality, it's all of a sudden he's a perv. I got you. That's the modern Clarissa. That's the modern twist. Is the guy climbing through the window is a perv, and he's staring at her through the blinds. So sounds normal to me.
Kind of like that, huh?
Remy Q, baby.
Remy Q.
Ooh. I will say, Chip, your axe was amazing, by the way. Amazing. And even more than that, oh wow, this is a video. I thought that was a still shot. This is a video. I literally thought it was
all right, Remy, you can play that game, huh?
You have all the buttons and he can still do it. Dang.
No, but seriously, when you took the axe, I don't know what you had that on, but I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna destroy this table. Just for the bit. Like that was what was so funny. It was like I was so flattered because it really was hilarious. And I mean, hey, I do studio takeovers and YouTube homage or homage or whatever you want to call it. And
yeah.
I think those are funny and they're great and people have fun with them. So I enjoy them. But I also don't. I mean, it was like to make everybody's point, they got really destructive with stuff. It was like I pride myself in the chainsaw and not destroying things, and yet it turns out everybody wanted to tear stuff up. And so it's like
rip it apart.
It made me feel good because I was like, okay, well here he goes, a bunch of dudes, and this is all the male aggression. Let's get it out. And Small Town has like the sickle or whatever,
man.
you call it, and he's slicing that thing up. And you've got the axe, and you're chopping into the table, and that was the thing. So I was like, oh my gosh! And then like actual Dracula, he cuts open the box. He had a comic inside. I think cuts through the comic, and I was like, oh wow, you went the extra mile to put a book inside and then chop through it and do the whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing with the arms, like. Y'all are getting crazy, and I mean, everybody did it. Everybody who had some sort of chainsaw thing was destroying stuff, and I was like, oh, now I feel a little bad. Thank goodness nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
I have a kid at school whose dad watches my channel, or just started watching my channel, and they were watching the last week's Let's Talk About It, and they ran up on the part where Nick's Kicks and Comics was doing his tribute to Remy Q, and I get a message going, hey, so I was watching this with my son, and I'm like, oh my God, here we go. So,
which in reality, especially for a new viewer, you're not going to know what the heck that is. I mean, I went through and I'm trying to think who posted. So Chip, you posted, and then actual Dracula posted. I don't think anybody else posted the video itself.
Yeah, after Chris told me, well, actually, I put mine up because
that's right, because we couldn't view it. I had to go back and watch it. That's right.
Yeah, I couldn't view it, but then also because I wanted to show Gary B it because he had shown me his.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, here, Gary, I'll post it out so you could just see it, and then I sent it over to Chris, and it's like,
so anyway, when those posted, it was funny because when you look at some of the comments from the viewers that haven't seen any of that stuff, they're just like, the heck is this?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It really is like, from the outsider looking in, you have no idea what that means. And of course, I think it's hilarious, and everybody else who's seen my channel thought it was hilarious. So it's like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate inside joke for YouTubers. It's like, if you don't know, you don't know. But yeah, it was great.
I was waiting on Jimmy to go, this is a Kaiser blade. Some people call it a sling blade. I was like, he's got to do it, but he never did.
I'll be honest, I'm just glad he didn't cut his foot.
Yes.
Yeah, he's sitting there doing it in flip-flops. I'm like, what?
What did he call that? What did he call it? He didn't say a sickle. He said something else.
Yeah, it was like a scythe, or not a sigh, or
whatever he called it. I imagine, I was like, oh, he's got it right, but I would have called it a sickle, and that's just what I was like, well, I mean, the fact that he had one was what was amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
I imagine Jimmy was like, all right, we're gonna make this funny, and he just went out in the shed and grabbed that or the barn or whatever, he grabbed it and just had it. And it was like, all right, now all of a sudden, like, in my head, I'm like, all right, what else can we do here? It's like Cup had all the, like, he brought up the sword, you know what I mean? And I was like, that's hilarious. Yeah, so everybody did a really good job on that.
Yeah, all in love, man, all in love. We love you.
Oh
brother.
Yeah, no, I definitely appreciate it. So Chip, I'll tell you, the coffee and comics, I love it.
Oh, thanks.
I absolutely love it. I enjoy that. I think that it's really interesting. One of my favorite channels is Ken's comic book channel, and he's in the UK. He will do one show a week. He used to do two, but he does one on the weekend on Saturday, and my time, I think it posts around 7:00.
Okay.
And he's like a really mellow guy. He goes through a lot of really he'll go through like foreign comics, or he's got like a lot of Captain America, and I always say it's my coffee with Ken, and we'll chat about it in the comments about coffee and everything. That's kind of like my morning thing. And so it was so funny, because when you started doing this, I was like, oh, well, here's Chip, and this is my coffee with Chip. And it's like, it's cool though, because you have all these different brands, and you're getting into like different flavors and everything. And then I think that's a really it's a good twist. And I know that, like, you and I have talked about the cigar thing before, which I still get down on. But I just think that it's really cool that you incorporated those, and you have a really cool comic, and you've got your cool cup, cool coffee, and it's like a little short. Just hey, good morning to everybody, and I love that. And I think that's a really cool addition to the channel. I was
on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I mean, trying to think, I'm a small channel. How do I get, take advantage of shorts in general? So I decided, you know what? I'll start doing posting a photo with me coffee, and then I started messing around with it a little more and more, and so I'm trying to do a whole 365 days straight of posting coffee and a comic. So that's my goal, is to kind of go 365 on it. So,
I've enjoyed it. I think it's great.
Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate that.
What is do you know what your current number is right now? How many days you've gone in?
I think today was number 40.
Wow.
Yeah, I think 40 was today. I think. Yeah, today was 40. Yeah. So, and I'll be like, sometimes I'll like do it at home, where it's all nice and where I got the ability to make out the table and throw beans on it and stuff. And then there's other days where I'm like doing it in the office before work. I'm getting into work early and making my, coffee on my, Nespresso, and, trying to do something in an office, without people walking by my door like, what the hell is he doing?
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. And I hear so many folks have comics at work. you know, and I mean, some folks work from home, so it's there anyways. But you know, you hear about somebody who's got a short box stashed under the desk or something in the drawers or something, and so I always thought that was funny when you know, it's like, yeah, you're constantly surrounded by the hobby.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I'm in a position in my company where I have the ability to, you know, have all of that stuff and not have to worry about it. I got my own office. Don't have to worry about anybody messing around with my stuff. And
that's awesome.
Know, so it works out pretty good. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I would like to actually give out 2 congratulations. Chip, you've really smashed through that 200 mark with a fury here.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think of. Gosh, it seemed like, I mean, you just started cascading through the subs there really quickly. And Chris, congrats to you as well on 400. That's a really big one as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So yeah, I mean, everybody's just rocking and rolling. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing community and watching everybody grow together and hashtag grow together. But yeah, it's really cool to see the channels grow. And yeah, like I said, I'm trying to think of when I actually hopped on to your channel. But it seems like you were just boom, 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 boom. You know, and especially once you hit 100, which 100 usually is like, I mean, that's your first real big milestone. But then it was like you just started wiping it clean after that, and it's good. You know, it's good.
It was funny because I'd sat at 100 for such a long time. I'd hit the 100 mark and then I go down to 95 and then back up to 102 and then back down to 98 and I just bouncing up and down, up and down. I'm like, I'm never gonna get past 100. You know what the hell? And then you guys ended up shouting me out. And then when you guys shouted me out, then Gary B, he also shouted me out, and I was like part of his inaugural Grow Together initiative. Awesome. So that was great. And then after that, it was just like, then people started joining in. Matter of fact, Tyler, they shouted me out on Whack Comics. Tyler shouted me out there. So, and then that's just kind of helped out a little bit here and there. So it's been fun. It's been interesting checking it out and waking up every morning and seeing how the analytics are doing and how many did I lose and how many did I gain, you know?
Well, it's awesome, and I think I told you from the start that the production value was amazing, and I'm glad that has followed through. Because I think at the time I left a comment that I was like, hey man, this studio's looking nice, and you're like, oh wow, that's a big compliment. And then sure enough, it was like everybody was like, Chip's got the best setup. Everything looks amazing. So I was glad because at least you knew it wasn't blowing smoke. You know what I mean? Like it was legit. You got a good setup there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It makes my wife cringe every time she walks down here in my office. She's just like, well, you're like a 50-year-old guy. What are you doing?
You know, I know that you and I have jumped on there before where you've done some tests, and if anybody can appreciate a live stream test, it's this guy right here. Okay?
Yeah, the light test.
I used to have a lot more. Now, the hour-long light test that everybody showed up for, I left that on the channel. Most of the time, I would do a live stream, test out a bunch of stuff, and just delete it or you know, privatize it or whatever. But yeah, so I'm definitely somebody who can appreciate the hey, can you hear me? You know, because you don't know. Like that's the thing is you gotta play it out and test it out. And you know, I get a lot of funny things with my hands and how I'm holding the book, but you know, it's practice. You get a confidence level. If I pull out a slab, I know boom, and I'm showing it, and then there you go. There's no glare.
He knows to kind of go back and grab it like this from the back and bring it forward. And
Yep. And you'll see Angel and I are in here, and then all of a sudden I'm in a different spot, and then she wants to show something. She's like, and I'm like, no, hold it right here, and then right there. Like if I could draw this, if I had draw a square in the air, this is where it would be, man. Yeah.
I really do appreciate you jumping in and helping me with that StreamYard thing right the early days, because I was lost. I'm like, I work on computers all day, so it wasn't a big stretch, but it was just like, okay, this is different than OBS and Switch and all that, right? So I'm like, how do I even use this thing? And I'm going live, and Remy's like, hey, what's going on? What are you doing live?
Hey,
Like, I don't know. Help.
That was a learning experience for the two of us, though, because I know it was like you were practicing it so that you could live stream somebody else's live stream, and I was like, oh, that's different. But I remember the first time you had that big blue bubble, and I was like, where the hell did you get the blue bubble from? And you're like, oh, it's this program over here. And you start pulling it up and you're showing me that. And I was like, oh, and I started writing down notes because I was like, all right, I got to try this out. I'm going to have to try that, which I haven't yet, but I did keep my notes because
hit me up when you're ready. Hit me up when you're ready.
I was like, yeah, this is cool. Like, you don't have to just rely on StreamYard. So,
yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to do. I knew that when Whack Comic was doing a 24-hour stream, I said, oh, I want to actually, because I didn't really know them, but I wanted to help participate. And I was like, well, you know what? Anyone that comes and checks out the fact that I'm live and that isn't subscribed to Whack, at least maybe they'll go to Whack. So that's why I was trying to push people over there, check out Whack. They're the ones that are doing it. I'm just rebroadcasting it for them live. And then funny enough, YouTube doesn't like that though, because now I've got copyright, strike against me because of it. But oh well, I don't care.
Did they give you a strike over that?
Yeah. I got 2 videos that got strikes on it because of that.
Oh wow!
So, yeah, that's weird.
Wow, I figured they'd give you the warning for it. I mean, if anything, well, now you know the creators. You think you could be like, hey, ask them. I doubt.
And the funny thing about it is, I don't have it public. I don't have those public. I actually have them hidden private.
Yeah,
because I did them live, and then I'm like, well, after a certain time, I think Chris from the Comic Vet came into the room. And then I let him know, hey, go over to, Whack Comics. They're the ones doing the 24-hour. Then I jumped over there. And when I jumped over there, I was like, all right, I'm just going to jump over there and end my stream. Because I was just talking to a friend of mine at that point anyways. So I told him, go over there. I'll meet you over there. I ended up, and then I just kind of put it,
Tyler said they were the ones who initiated the strike because they were so mad. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
Sorry.
No problem.
We need to talk about
and to think, I was wearing the Whack Comic shirt. I bought a freaking shirt, and it came in, and I'm wearing it on a video from 2 days ago or yesterday. I know what's going to happen with that one. Yep, that logo right there. He's lucky I like Austin LeMay.
I was just going to say, all right, Chris, what do you got? What do you got here?
Hold that sticker up. We need to talk about this. How Chip Gettler's sticker is professional, just like everything Chip Gettler does.
Look at the signature down here.
That is a sick sticker.
Thank you.
Like,
I was trying to think of something to do. I'm like, I don't know.
Now we have all Chip. It's a Chip takeover.
I figure it was either the sticker or my head, just the head die cut. And I'm like, yeah, no one wants that.
White shadow. I can still see you.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's the last time. I'm sorry, that's the last time. I love you, Chip. You're never going to come back on here again. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. If you haven't seen it, folks, go check out Actual Dracula. He has got some funny openings over there. That
guy's hilarious.
That's a hilarious channel. I told him, I was like, listen, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we have to do something. I was like, please, we have to do something. Yeah. And so we I don't know. We're gonna try to plan something down the road. So
I gotta tell you, the thing I like about Actual Dracula, I mean, the guy, first off, funny as hell and very out of the box with his. I mean, he fits in the Whack world totally, right?
Yeah.
But on top of it, then he goes back and he starts having these very in-depth, detailed, very articulate conversations with the authors of, like, when he did the one where the Cult of Dracula.
Yeah.
Oh, when he did that interview, I just sat there and I was just like, holy crap, this guy's kicking ass. This is awesome. Literally, like, to that point, I'm like, all right, I need to get this comic because I didn't have it. And I'm like, I got to go buy this damn thing because not only did the author, and the writer, have me sucked in, but Actual Dracula sucked me in with it as well. So he does a great job. So, yes, go follow him, definitely. Well, follow everybody. Shit. Yeah. I still got Remy. I still got to get Remy on my. I got him on my together initiatives. So he's one of them that I need to get jacked up a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's I need to I still have not posted my Grow Together video.
Yeah.
I'm slacking this last couple weeks. I apologize, everybody.
I think I need 26 for you.
You know what? I hit 450 and I was really excited. And then I was at 449.
Yep.
And then I got to 450 again. And I said, YouTube is playing with me at this point. And it went back to 449. And it has stuck at 449. It doesn't matter where I go. And like new audience, I try a new channel. Like, hey, how's everybody going? Check it out.
Yeah.
449. That's it.
449.
So, I don't know. Maybe I might get a tattoo. 449. That'll be my
449.
Yeah. What is that? Well, it's my subscriber count.
I mean, when I started my YouTube that initiative, then I decided I was going to kick it off after everyone else is like, oh no, I mean, I think you were I got it right here. You were at 434. So you've definitely picked up some. I think I said I wanted you at 475 because you should be at 1,000. You all should be at 1,000.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that.
But yeah, no, I got 2 different packs of gifts that when everybody meets, I got, some nice comics I'm giving away. So everybody go subscribe.
Nice.
Definitely.
Yeah, Angel and I have a couple videos that we need to post, and then we're gonna try to do a big giveaway announcement. We've got a couple to catch up on, and unfortunately, it's not good. I if I'm being honest, the last 2 giveaways that I have, they did take me a few weeks to get everything out and get it together. So I want to make sure that I'm prepared for the giveaway. I know, Chris, you've got a big giveaway coming up, or that you had set up, right?
Yeah. At 450, I'm doing a Scanos. Wow. I got tank tumble. I'm doing a Thanos sketch, free of charge for somebody that I posted a video. You'll have to watch the video to figure out how to enter to win it. And then there was a second place prize that I'll be doing a free sketch card for somebody, just as a thank you at 450.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, when I hit 200, I was like, all right, I'm going to do a giveaway. But the thing is, I didn't want to, and I was talking to Chris about this morning, that I didn't really want to say at 175, hey, when I hit 200, I want to give away. I said, I'm going to do it for the 200 that are actually subscribed to me, and just kind of pull all of them and then do a mass, here, you guys, and that's why I'm going to probably do a couple of giveaways on that one, maybe first, second, and third place prizing on that, but I still got to get that together. So my wife keeps asking, when are you doing that? When are you doing that?
I want to say I maybe had like 5 videos posted, and I announced the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And I want to say it was 5. And it wasn't like I was cocky, like I was like, oh, we're going to breeze through this. But I was really excited to have the giveaway. And I still have, I got a slab, which honestly, by now, if I gave away the slab, it'd be like, okay, you're giving away a slab. Ooh. So I'm going to have something huge. Which, again, I think.
Give away the leg.
Dude, I don't.
Autographed leg.
Hey, if I'm being completely honest, I think one of those is like $150,000. I mean, nobody's gonna give you that, but I believe they cost that much. Like those prosthetic legs, and they've got all the they. So when you apply pressure on the heel, it like kicks out the foot, so it actually moves like a leg. So it's not just like a stiff peg leg. But yeah, those are super expensive.
You should bring it to C2E2.
I want to. So the reason why I have those were both my father-in-law's legs. Before he passed, he was missing a leg. He had 2 artificial legs, and he actually did some other ones that we donated. But I wanted these to put on the wall, like people put like a sword, and I'm going to have artificial leg up there.
That'd be awesome.
Put 2. The only thing is they're both the same leg. So I don't know, just to balance. You know what I mean? Like if I buy shoes, now I got to buy 2 right shoes. Who wants to do that?
That's true.
Because like when people come over, I got to class it up. So I'm going to put on some nice shoes. You know what I mean?
There
And,
you
like,
go. Yeah.
Like the guys are coming over, I'll put on, something cooler. I'll put on some nice shoes.
Got some Jordans on them for one group of people.
So I've never been like a huge shoe guy, but this is how else would you, show off a shoe better than
I'm telling you. I mean,
on a leg.
Definitely talk to Nick. He could probably hook you up on the shoe side.
I need to. That's expensive to get into, but
I know.
Yeah.
Between
it'd be really weird if we had a Remy shoes and comics, Remy Q's shoes and comics, and a Nick's kicks and comics. I think people get us confused a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
I had talked to Nick before about the only pair of shoes that I had ever bought for display and how they had the different horror villains and everything on them, and I dug them out. I dug them out the other day, so I don't.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't. I'm out. Maybe he'll let me hop on to a live stream or something. I have to show him, but yeah, I did. I dug those out because I was like, man, I gotta find those things. Those were pretty cool. And So I'm big
into shoes. Yeah, I'm big into shoes. My wife used to tease me.
Oh, you are really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, not quite maybe like Nick, but like I wouldn't put it in my name and know that I'm not that big of a
is it like
sneakerhead, but
so I mean, do you have like boxes, like stacks of boxes of different shoes with
No, I wear mine.
Okay, so you wear them. Okay. Well, I didn't know, like some people put them in like glass containers and stuff. Like
yeah, I've seen that where they got them in little plastic things. Yeah. And they pull them out and show them and then put them back in and they're just wrapped in shrink wrap plastic. And I'm not that big of a sneakerhead, that's for sure. But okay. But I do have a lot of different types of shoes and my wife bought me some Spider-Man shoes one day. I was like, yeah. So I had those on there. So like, very cool. So yeah. So as much complaining as she does, she contributes to it. So
I think that's the problem with my shoes, like because I think I would want to wear them, but at the same time, then I'd be afraid to mess them up, and then I don't know.
Always make more. Yeah, buy more. Buy another pair.
I guess I don't know. Some of those shoes don't. I mean, aren't some of the shoes just like super rare? I mean, like isn't it like a comic where it's like, oh, this color configuration and everything they make a 1,000 of them, and then that's it. And then it's just like comics. Like people buy them, and then they resell them for like thousands of dollars. And I don't know enough about it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I went out and I bought a pair of Jordans, and then shortly after I bought the Jordans, I was on, I think it's called X Stock or something like StockX or something like that, where they sell the sneakers and shoes and clothes, and on there it was like the shoes that I just bought for like about $190 or $200 were like up to like $800 on there. I'm like, oh, wow. My wife's like, sell them. I'm like, no, but I've already wore them.
Rob's Fat Sack says Crocs and flops, baby. There you go.
As I'm walking around in my slippers right now.
Mm-hmm.
StockX. There you go. That's what it is, Nick. See, I knew Nick would know what it is.
StockX? Okay.
StockX. Yeah.
StockX. Okay.
It's all kinds of merch for,
I mean, I remember pumps. I remember the little
the Reebok pumps.
Yeah.
The Reebok pump where you pump the tongue of it or the side of it and it tighten up on your foot.
So no joke. I don't know if it was middle school or high school, but I remember when they actually put the pump on the side.
On the side,
it was like on the outside. It was a black shoe, and it had like holes in it, and then it actually came with like a little booty, and you would put the booty on your foot and slip that in. I thought I was the coolest kid in school on the block. I mean, like 5-0, I was gonna dunk anything. Like I thought I was unstoppable. Like it made me run faster. I was smoother with the ladies. I mean, you want to talk about it was like incredible. These pumps. I remember I had them forever, and it was so cool because like the booty or whatever was really hard. That was like too tight to put on the foot. And I know somebody else, another guy that I knew had a pair, and he just said the hell with those and just wore the shoes. But I was like, I gotta rock the whole thing here. We got the pumps here. So yeah, I would do that up and thought that was the shit at the time. So
it's funny, Rob. Rob says go get the ruse. So, but as a kid growing up in the mid '80s, with the Chicago Bears, and Walter Payton used to always have kangaroos, or ruse as they called them, and they would have on the tongue. I don't know if you guys are old enough to know, but on the tongue you would unzip the tongue, or you would pull the Velcro of the tongue, and you could put stuff inside them, or on the side they'd have a little, and you could take a key or something, or some coins, and put it in there. It was just some stupid marketing gimmick thing.
You could hide.
Funny enough, about 2 years ago, I seen that like one of like Payless shoes or something like that was selling them, and I'm like, oh, I want some ruse. So I'm like, they didn't have my size at the place I was going to. I was like, oh, this sucks. And then after that, then they stopped even selling them. I'm like, guess it wasn't meant to be. But yeah,
I can see
those zips.
I don't have the problem of going places to buy shoes because nobody carries the size shoe that I wear.
Well, I mean, you're a size 22, so what the hell?
What size is it?
Yeah,
14.
what size? Oh,
well,
yeah.
They always have 12 and a half.
12, yeah.
Sometimes
12.
13. But
yeah.
No,
14.
see, I know aside from that side pump deal, whatever that was called, I had just regular. I was big into like Vans and like Airwalks and stuff like that, like the 81s and those like skater shoes. And then the coolest thing that we would do is like different laces, and then hiding the laces, and like doing different designs in it and stuff. Like I would nerd it out on that for a little bit, but
yeah. No, I actually, growing up as a kid in the 80s, it was, Vans were it. I mean, so I had my, checkerboard Vans, with the Smurfs around the edge of them. And, so I grew up definitely in that time, riding skateboards and BMXing and stuff. But, but hey, just, because I know DJ is going to say something, we got to show a comic to bring it back to comics.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, I'm just teasing.
Well, this is the thing. So DJ had the rap battle. Next is going to be a skateboard.
I know.
I'm just kidding. So what do you get a bunch of middle-aged nerds talk about comics? Let's make them rap. Okay, well now we're going to put them on a skateboard and watch them kill each other. It's like,
exactly. Oh, there we go. Danks likes expensive watches. Yes, I've noticed your watch, sir. I've noticed your watches. I'm a watch aficionado as well. So, yeah.
What are I got too many aficionado of?
I got too many damn habits. That's what my wife says. What the hell are you not collecting?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not watches, it's cigars and comics and
do you collect cards at all?
I don't. No, I don't.
I found your kryptonite right there. Off the
rip. Yeah. Although I do have some cards from this today. If you want them, I'll give them to you. I don't collect cards. Yeah. No, I've only got I bought a box of I got a gift from someone I bought off of Instagram, a box of, and they came with a whole bunch of cards, and I have no idea what these things, I just don't know. I mean, they're like all these Star Wars cards. Some of them are like wrapped in this plastic little sleeves. I'm like, I have no idea what these are worth or if they're anything. So, but I don't collect cards. So it's funny. So anyway, so these may end up in an A-OK as well somewhere down the road.
Mr. Chris, I think you had a card. I know you're a card guy. There you go.
Very cool. That's a great card.
Yeah, and for those who didn't know, Chris, you started as a card channel exclusively, right?
I did.
Really? I didn't know that.
Sports cards. That was my very first video.
Chris started as sports cards, and when I had first met Chris and we started talking online, he said he had a YouTube channel and it was all about comics. And I went through and watched all his videos, and so it was so funny because I got to see that kind of transition. And then he had one like video all of a sudden after all these cards, and he's like, "Well, guys, we're gonna try something different." You had pops in there for a while too. You had a bunch of pops. I remember, like you had a whole room full of pops.
Way too many of them. I think
did y'all sell those or
most of them? At one time, I had around 700 of them, And
crap.
I sold all of them except maybe 30 or 40 of them. And I'm just like, I was like, I'm done with this mess. I can't do this anymore. They take up way too much space.
I've got 5 or 6 of them, and they're all out of boxes, and everybody's like, "Where did you take them out of the box?"
And one's Angels. These are my 2, thanks to Comic Book Poser.
They're actually back here behind me in this
Oh.
general direction. Because
I'm like looking like.
So,
very cool.
Remy, have you watched Bad Batch yet?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, so I know Chip and I talked earlier, and you said you were going to finish the first episode. Did you finish it?
I did. I did watch the first episode.
Okay, so we're gonna let's talk spoiler free about Bad Batch. I don't want to give it away for anybody that plans to watch it, especially Remy.
I mean, I can't believe that like all those people died at the beginning and then at the end as well, and then in the middle.
It was aliens.
So if you're a Star Wars fan, since yesterday was May the 4th and today is Revenge of the 5th, if you're a Star Wars fan, my opinion of the show is it is a good fresh breath of air for the Star Wars universe. Because it takes you back to right after Order 66 has been put in play.
Yeah.
And basically the Bad Batch is a group of clone soldiers who were what?
He doesn't know what Order 66 is.
Is this a streaming show?
Yes.
Disney Plus.
Okay, it's on Disney. Is it an animated show?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I love Invincible, but I mean, if I'm being honest, the animated part was off the rip. That it was like deduction of 10 points. Now, after I watched it, I realized it's the best thing TV has to offer. So, I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it because it's animated, but I mean, I'm just trying to read into what you're telling me here. So sorry. Continue.
Well, I'm trying not to give too much away, but basically, to give you kind of in a nutshell, the Bad Batch is a group of 5 clone soldiers who were, Chip, correct me if I'm wrong, mutated during their creation. And they don't have the same ability. I don't know if you want to call it ability, but the same drive to follow direct orders that were given to them by the Empire.
Yeah.
So when Order 66 is given, they don't want to follow technically what Order 66 is. And it's trust me, if you don't know anything about it, and you've at least watched if you've at least watched the Clone Wars that from the first part of the trilogy, you'll know enough that you don't have to go back and watch the Clone Wars cartoon.
Have you watched Clone Wars?
The cartoon?
Well, I guess you could call it a cartoon. It's like the 3D. No.
I've seen the movies.
Okay,
that's it.
Yeah,
that's the extent of Star Wars. The movies. That's it. No video games. No books. I have a that when they first released those like super expensive lightsabers, I have a Darth Vader one in the box. It's from like the mid 2000s.
So you got homework. You need to watch.
But I don't. Any of the like extra stuff that they've had, or like that show that everybody loved that was just on Disney Plus with the little
Mandalorian,
the little baby Yoda thing. Nope. I watched Best of the Best, brother. All right. I went back and watched Best of the Best. Yeah, that's what I did. I looked at it and I was like, should I watch Spartacus for the 7th time?
I'm telling you.
The show. And then I was like, yeah, we'll rewatch that series again.
I agree with Rob's Fat Stacks. Can we really be friends?
I'm telling, just unsubscribe.
That's why I'm at
Everybody's
449.
like, I'm leaving.
That's why I was at 449.
Now you're not stuck anymore. Hey.
It's like after all of that, Remy, I'm done.
No, I started watching The Mandalorian. Logan and I started watching it, and unfortunately, it did not capture his attention like I hoped it would.
How old's Logan?
So Logan is 10. He's my oldest son, and he has very little interest in anything that I do. Now, my youngest Alistair, he's 4. He will. Anything that Daddy's watching, one of the best things I remember doing is sitting down and watching Goonies, and he sat down with me, and it was like the memory I always remember, like me and the little guy, and he was so excited, and like all the same parts that I remember getting excited about as a kid, he got excited. So, he's the one that I can watch stuff with. But I remember trying to watch Mandalorian with Logan, and I was like, all right, check this out, and I was trying to talk to him about Star Wars and like explain some of the stuff, and just. He wasn't into it, and I think we stopped. And after the first episode or something, I just never jumped back on. So,
yeah.
Well, you gotta check it out. It's worth it. Yeah. And now that Invincible's over, or at least the season's over, you got time.
What else you gonna do?
I might go back and rewatch. I'm a big person on rewatching the stuff that I like, so I don't know. Maybe I'll watch Invincible one more time, and then I'll go through the Snyder cut, and then I'll start on what is this, Bad Batch? Or hold on, Clone Wars, or what did you want me to watch?
Bad Batch. Well,
so in order, I need to go Clone Wars, then Bad Batch.
If you've seen the live action,
what about Mandalorian? Where does that fall into it?
Oh my goodness.
This is going to take too long, man.
Let's talk about it. We
don't have a segment that long.
Watch as the viewership starts dropping.
Yes. Invincible is one of the best shows out. DJ, 100%. This guy right here, Tyler. Again, I apologize, sir. It's not that I never called you a liar. I just was a disbeliever myself because he talked about it for a while. Him and Lee were like, listen, guys, Invincible's coming out. It's going to be amazing. They said you at least read the first, set so that you're not lost. And actually, because I want to pick it. I want to pick up one of those big books that they have so I can actually dig into the thing. But without doing that, I still it blew me away. I was so surprised, and I was late on that too. That was another one where I think I was like watching Falcon and Winter Soldier, and somebody's like, "Oh, you need to watch Invincible." And a week later, I watched it, or 2 weeks later, I think. So I was able to binge, a few of them out, and it was like, man, this has changed me a little bit here. This is amazing. So
I'll never look at a Subway the same again.
Yeah. So let's talk Invincible since. The show's been done for a week, and I feel like if you haven't watched it by now, shame on you. You should have been watching it because there's plenty of people talking about it.
Yeah.
And if you haven't caught up to the last episode, disclaimer, okay? That subway scene is probably one of the most memorable and most graphic and violent scenes I've ever seen in any movie, whether live action or cartoon.
Yeah. Well, and I think the way that they did that was amazing too, because you have the shot of him holding him up, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Then you got the shot of the train coming at him, and then they have that first you have that first impact, you see the train conductor go flying out the window. It's like, not too bad. He's dead, but it's not too bad. But then as the people start coming, there's just stuff flying all over the place. Like,
body parts flying everywhere, eyeballs.
You take this to the next level. And it really is. When you think about it, of course, you can see it in his face where it was like, wow, yeah, you guys are kicking this up a notch. Like, this is definitely doing it. But I thought the first episode did that, because the first episode, in watching it, I was like, okay, this is like your traditional like Spider-Man story. He's developing into his powers, and I was like, and I got into it. I was like, okay, this is cool. But then when they hit you at the end, when they have that huge fight, I was like, oh, okay, oh, this is what you guys did.
The part
let's chop this guy's head off. Like, oh, wow.
Well, after the fight where Invincible is laying just like beat to hell, and like he's all got puffy cheeks and busted out teeth, and they're like closed in on his face. I'm going, this is nuts. This is good.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty crazy.
So, best episode. Which was your favorite episode?
Legend of the Overfiend. DJ, dude, you. But I'm sorry, best episode.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's honestly, just as a collective, I like it. Maybe for me, I think maybe the first episode, I went in completely raw, so I had no clue what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And so, when his dad starts attacking everybody, I was like, oh, I don't see this coming. But then again, there was also that. I mean, it was graphic, violent, and that was another surprise. Like I was like, oh. Well, glad the boys aren't here for this one. Just in case.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I thought it was a cartoon. I mean, nobody said I had to watch out for it. Like,
yeah,
I didn't get the warning about that one, but it was. Yeah.
Not to bring up that character that I don't like in DC, but
Superman.
That first episode where he's fighting the Guardians of the Globe, I could just imagine. I was sitting there imagining, this is the Superman that I think we all deserve. A Superman, and go ahead, tell me about the injustice. I know, but this is the Superman I wish Superman was. Like he does all this good for mankind, and then just snaps. And it's not because he doesn't give a rip. He's just that's not his mission.
Yeah.
And oh, come on, DJ. If you haven't seen it by now, then sorry. Not sorry. But
it was the dad.
He's seen it.
But I was like, I could see Superman doing this to the Justice League. Yeah. And like where he takes one of them and he basically grabs them by the neck, the face, and like turns their head around and breaks their neck.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's nuts. I could see this is what I want Superman to be, or want him to turn into. It'd make them interesting.
Well, and they and rightfully so. I think that and maybe that's why I like that first one so much, because it kind of flipped the whole superhero thing on its ear. But I mean, let's face it, everybody was you can look at it and be like, okay, that's the Wonder Woman, that's the Flash of the group. You know what I mean? And they were all, they were different, but it was like you kind of knew where they were getting their, these characters
inspiration.
From. So, when the Superman figure does a complete 180 from what we know, that's kind of cool. I think it's badass.
The only thing I didn't like about the episode, at least initially when I started watching like the first episode or two, had more to do with the person that they chose for the father. The name, the voice. Farmers Insurance guy. It just. Every time I listened to him, I kept thinking of Farmers Insurance. That's all I could think about for the first couple episodes. But then after that, it was just like, all right. Yeah. I was just like, but after that, I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. So,
see, when especially for an animated thing, I will get lost in it. I don't even. Yeah. It doesn't. I don't like. I'm really good at capturing a face, and even sometimes even like a child actor you haven't seen in years, and then all of a sudden they're adult and like nobody recognizes them. Like I know Angel and I have been watching stuff before. I was like, oh, that's that one person from that movie. She's good at voices though. She will pick out a voice from like a commercial or whatever. She's like, oh, that's so. And I have no idea.
Yeah,
I'm terrible with that.
Yeah. Same way. I'm not good with the voices, but that one I know. But
yeah, well, that sucks that you couldn't get that out.
Hey, it was just the first couple. After that, it was like, all right, game on.
All right, so I need to watch Bad Batch. That's what you guys are saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Just any of them. Just any of those Star Wars, Clone Wars. It's probably my favorite. Those are probably my favorite Star Wars segments. I kind of like them more than I actually like the movies.
Yeah, Clone
especially
Wars
recently. Yeah.
Clone Wars was really good.
Yeah, I really liked it.
So. I didn't care much for Rebels.
I was okay with Rebels. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't my favorite, I guess.
Yeah.
And Remy's going, what are y'all talking about? There's a show called Rebels? Where have I been?
Yeah.
And dude, Sarah Michelle Gellar did a voice for Rebels, and
bye, Remy
just left us. Bye.
Dang.
You became the White Shadow.
I'm telling you, I become the White Shadow all of a sudden.
No, I was gonna let you guys go. I don't got no issue with it. I have nothing to contribute.
White Shadow. I can still see you.
Yes. Baby cool, baby.
So the guy that was telling me about his son watching it with him said that terrified his son, and I thought, okay, well, can't really
welcome to our world.
All right. Well, shoot, we have gone way over the hour mark here, fellas. I apologize, everybody in the chat here. This is just kind of let it rip here. We have Chip Gettler here. Of course, we're going to keep on here as long as we can.
Should I get my pillow? And
we should. No, for real. I think we probably should wrap it up, though. I know some other folks have some stuff coming on here. I think Legion's going to have isn't he having his big celebration tonight? Is he still here? Okay, I know. I think that's at 9. So everybody, go check out Legion of Comics. Why don't we go around, Mr. Cardboard Crazies?
Yeah.
Well, per usual, I have Saturday morning art with the professor. I don't know. I thought about maybe switching up a little bit this week. I've been toying with the idea of doing a draw with the professor where I teach people how to draw something. I haven't quite decided on that yet or not. Still toying with the idea. And then talked about this a little bit for the summer. I'm going to do probably towards the end of July, a Friday night after DJ Links is in the mix. I'm going to do 24-hour live stream, and it's going to be a fundraiser for cancer awareness. All the money that is raised from that is going to be donated to a cancer research foundation. Thanks, Whack Comics, for kind of Tyler and Lee for giving me some pointers on that, and watching your 24-hour live stream and talking with Tyler some. I'm going to have artists on and other special guests. The artists will be doing commission work live to send out and sell, and they're willing to put their time and efforts out for helping out with hopefully the beginning and push for a cure for cancer. So that's something that's in the planning stages. I'm super excited about it after talking with a few people who have really been supportive of it. It's something that I think, number one, like they did with their 24-hour live stream with Whack, I think it would show good solidarity in our community. in helping with something like this, and I think that it will be benefit because we're going to see people that maybe we wouldn't normally see that are just hopping on, that are up at like 2:00 in the morning going, I didn't even know anything was going to be still live streaming at 2:00. So it's I'm excited about it, and it's still in the planning phases, and it's still going to be. I hope a big thing. I've had 3 artists reach out to me already. I know that Austin has said that he's willing to help out some. So, yeah, I am. I'm just excited about it. I'm dreading doing a 24-hour stream because I don't know that I can make it for 24 hours. But with guest appearances and working, I think it'll be a fun thing.
Cool. Yeah, if you need I can't draw for shit, but if you need anything, let me know. I'm there, man. I'm there for you.
Absolutely.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love a good 24 hours.
We may even have I'm trying to talk Miss Crazies into jumping on and doing some time because she does have a little bit of artistic ability, and she also does jewelry. So maybe have her do some superhero inspired jewelry that night.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Nice.
That'd be very cool.
I was gonna say, yeah, I definitely. If you need somebody to jump on, I'd love to jump on. So.
Biggie said he'll show his bangers for 30 minutes. I'm penciling you in, Biggie.
So, Mr. Chip, what you got going on this week, sir?
Well, let's see. I just dropped the new comic book pickups this week, today, and I think I'm going to continue on with the coffee. Try to do that for another 300 and some days. So try to get that for another 24 days or whatever it is. I don't know. Trying to think what else do I got going on. I'm expecting to get a couple packages in. Sooner or later, I'll get a comic from Mr. Cardboard Crazies, and then I will do a live unboxing of that one when he's available and ready.
It's in a stack this big, getting ready to go out.
Perfect. Beautiful. So I got a few comics that'll be coming in. I'll probably just do some unboxings and stuff like that. And then I think I'm going to try to work on getting my 200 subscriber announcement done, and then gather together some prizes for that, and then just kind of, plan that one out. So
awesome.
That's it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you need any help with that, or give me a heads up if you're doing anything. And again, if there's anything we can do to help, I'd love to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Help on that one.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And
do his best. Very good of me, Adrian.
Yeah. So that's it. I think I've got a couple things planned. Again, I've got video and Angel and I are planning on doing this week. I've got some other stuff planned. I don't know what I can talk about, really. I've got a couple things in the works. I don't know if I can talk about them, so I won't.
How are you not going to talk about it on Let's Talk About It?
Yeah.
Again, I'm not sure where I fall into this. I've got a couple things lined up that I've been talking with some folks on, but again, I don't know if I can talk about them, so I'll hold. But I'm going to be around. I'm definitely going to be around this week. That's it. I think that's
very
it.
cool.
I'll just be around. That's all I'm going to say.
Can I ask one question before we leave? Because I know you guys all know Spider-Man being my favorite. What are your guys' favorite superheroes? Because I just don't know this.
Oh, Remy, you want to answer first?
No, you go first. I'm nervous.
Superheroes. I have 3.
Okay.
I'm a huge Incredible Hulk fan, Ghost Rider, and then Batman. Those are my 3 favorite heroes.
All right, cool.
And so my favorite, my favorite.
You could just say it. We know it's Underdog. Go ahead, say it.
No, I like Thor. I'm a big Thor guy. I love the Incredible Hulk. My favorite X-Men is Gambit. I guess one of my favorite villains is Galactus. Big Galactus fan. Yeah, there you go, Chris. Yeah,
very cool.
That's kind of that.
I just
For-
because I never knew.
Well-
I never knew what you guys are into.
Yeah, Nate says Punisher 2099. I forgot to mention him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
Chris.
did get another.
He's got
I
a
got
1,000 of
another one.
those.
I got another one Monday.
Between him and Punisher 2099 and Rob with Spider-Man 2099. No wonder no one could buy any more of those things. They've got the market cornered.
Wow. Well,
Oh, look,
Chip,
actual Dracula's here.
Remy Q, baby. Sorry, bud. We're linked forever. I'm sorry. I can't escape it. You can't escape it. You done good. This is forever. He didn't know he was on here as many times as he was.
I know.
I mean, we had Chip on, but we also had actual Dracula as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, if anybody is catching this on the rewind, I made sure to put Cardboard Crazies and Chip's info in the description. I don't think I included Instagram info, but I did include their YouTube channels. Definitely go check them out. Again, Chris, Chip, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for coming on. Chip,
No problem.
seriously, I didn't know this would ever happen, and certainly to keep you on this long, I apologize that we went over this
fine.
much, but this was a lot of fun, and we again definitely appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you guys having me. It's been fun, definitely.
Oh yeah. All right, well, I guess if that is everything, thank you for joining us, everybody, and we will. Oh, hold on, one more announcement.
Like Shadow.
No, we're not. No,
I was going to say he's going to drop a shadow.
For real.
On us.
So for the folks that are left, there is a small possibility that I will not be in the stream next week. I had some work obligations come up, and Chris is going to send me the invite. If I'm able to make it, I will definitely join in. I might be able to. I might be a minute or two late, or honestly, I might not make it at all. But in the event that I'm not there, we've already talked about it. We're going to see if we can maybe get a special co-host and still have a guest on and kind of run the show per usual. He's definitely going to do amazing at that anyway. So. Anyways, just to put that out there, so it's not like, oh, what's going on here? Again, I may not be able to make next week's show, so yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I appreciate that, and yeah, I guess we will see everybody next time.
Happy hunting.